Welcome back, guys, to the live, and I'm live again with you guys. It is France versus Canada in the semi-final, no, quarter-final number one, and we have here France versus Canada. France laying in third place, Canada laying in fourth place, and we see the players running out onto the field. Here you get Jan-Louis saying, "Looking forward to this game." Yes, we are. It's quarter-finals number one. As they see here, France has been unbeaten this weekend so far, winning all the games. And the ref for this game is George Wildwood. George Wildwood. Oh, you know. And it looks like France is going to kick off the game for us here. And this is the big show here. It is quarterfinals number one. France kicking off with the short kicks. And it's Canada getting the ball. And they get tackled by the France defenders. And Canada going out, getting ball out, beating defender number one, and the ball falls backwards, and a penalty for Canada, and it's a yellow for the France. Greets that's going to the field for the Sinbin for 2 minutes. That's a great start for Canada to win this. As you've seen there, a deliberate knock on there from the France player, getting a yellow Sinbin. That is going to cost them the game. Looking forward to this quarterfinals in Los Angeles, the Sevens. As we see the scoreboards on now. And Canada gets a ball out. Playing wide. Canada struggling to get past the France defenders. France going over the ball. And it's a turnover and it's a penalty for the France. Getting the ball. And it goes for a quick tap. France is going for a quick tap. Through the gap and gets tackled by Canada. And the ball's out of the ruck. Running backwards with the ball. And France going in for the gap and they struggle. And it's got to be a hold on. Advantage for Canada and it's a penalty. And it's trying to call a quick tap, but she trips over her own foot. No, it's a yellow card for another France player. 2 yellow cards already in the first half for France, tripping the player. It's a bad start for the France side. If they can carry on with this bad discipline, they won't win this game. As we see there, Chris, the first one that got in yellow cards, has 20 seconds left to come back on. It's a minute and a half for Yengo. And the ball goes thrown back to Canada. They're going and they're struggling to get out of their own halfway line. And Canada going through the gap, going over the 50-meter line for them and gets tackled down by the France players. France is trying to contest the ball and they struggle to get the ball out. Canada getting the ball out. They're playing the line. They have the pace to go. Canada running. And Canada's going to go for the first try of this quarterfinals. Chloe Daniels going over for the first try for Canada. And it looks like France can bring up another player again. The first yellow card can't come back on the field. Look at the speed of Chloe running through the gap, looking for that finding open gap and scoring that try. It's 5-0 for Canada here after 4 minutes. And the conversion is getting kicked and it hops on the post over the poles. Come over 7-0 for Canada. And it's 20 seconds left for the second yellow. Look at the kick, amazing kick on the crossbar, and it lands and hops over the ball, over the poles. Two Simbans are ready in this game. Winner will play either Ireland or New Zealand next. And there's a short kickoff for Canada, and Canada gets the ball from the kickoff. Great start here for Canada, and looks like Canada is going to try to win this game. They play wide. They're trying to look for that another try, using the advantage of the yellow card. And Canada running through the gap, and Canada goes for a second try and goes for under the poles. And Canada playing that advantage of the two yellow cards and the score to Asia Hugen Richter going over the poles, and she gets a conversion over. Look at the bump of the Canada player. Then she goes through, breaks through the line, running to under the poles. And Canada using the advantage of the two yellow cards, scoring two tries already in the first half. And it's a kickoff for the Canadians there, and France has their two yellow card players back on the field now. It's 7-all again. And Canada gets. Come on, Canada, you there by Yanlu. We want Canada to win this. And it's a line out to the Canadians. As you can see, there's been a game plan here for the Canadians after the restart. And it looks like France can find the jumpers out of that line out. France playing wide, using the players, using the gaps that they have. Running through the gap, France getting through, and they don't get through, and it's tackled by the Canadians. And there's a penalty to France. France goes for a quick tap, and they play the line. Oh, and it looks like the ball's gone to the wing now, but there's no line space there. The Canadians going over for the holding, and it's not. And the ball comes out from the France players. Running same side, playing blind side, making some meters here. The French are in the Canadians 22. And the ball's back out for the France players. Getting past the one player and throws the ball away. And the ref blows for a knock on. Less than a minute here of this first half, 14-0 to the Canadians. Looking very strong of the Canadians here to win this quarterfinals number one. France not looking good. Yes. And the time looks like it's been stopped. We have an injury. Another bloody nose. Like I said, what a start here from Canada, getting two tries, using the advantage of the two yellow cards, and they got their two tries and their conversions over. As we can see here, women's quarterfinals next, that Jan Lebrant will do it for us here. New Zealand versus Ireland women's, and he will do quarterfinal number 3, USA versus South Africa. And then you will get me again, Australia versus Brazil in the fourth quarterfinals. And it looks here, Canada going through the ball. Canada runs to the caps and goes for a third try. Canadians are on top, under the poles. With 20 seconds left of this half, Canadians will win this game. Piper Logan going over the line, going through the gap. You see she sniped that ball from the scrum, running through goal, through the whole French team, scoring the try. And we can hear the halftime sirens going on off now. And the conversion, it looked like it will be over, so it will be 21-0 first half. And that's first half here. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Leave a like there and a sub. and I'll see you guys second half. And we have the second half going on here. Canada leading 21 to nothing. Quarterfinals number one. Canadians looking very good. Supporting. Look at that trophy there they're playing for. Canadians look very strong to winning this game. And we're going to have the host up as well soon against South Africa. And the Canadians are going for the kickoff. Going for a short kickoff. And the ball just doesn't go past the 10-meter line and it goes out. So it will be a quick tap from Canadians here. No, I mean the French players. French players go for a quick tap. And the French are trying to look for the gap. And they find the gap. And the French will go over for their first try. Anisolani Kofani going over for the first try for the French in Cup quarterfinals number one. Look at that strong runner. Two defenders that she's beaten, broke through the line, and she scores a try right under the poles. So this will be conversion over for the French, making it 21 to 7. And there we go, we get the French to kick off again, and the Canadians get the ball under the high ball now. And look at that defense off, and the ref blows for a penalty. And there's a third yellow card for the French players. Third yellow card in this game already for the French. Discipline not looking good. Jason, that's off. So if the Canadians can be clever enough, they can use their advantage again from that yellow card and go score another 2 more tries. So. And the Canadians go throw the ball in from the scrum, get the ball out now. Running their numbers. Oh, and they miss the players. Just throw the ball backwards. But they clean over the ball again and they save the ball. And the French goes over the ball and they intercepts the ball and French goes over for the try. Under the post. And the French are coming back. Superi Okuba going over the try and the conversion's over. It's 21 to 14 for Canadian still here leading. And the French with the yellow card. If you guys are new yet, just leave a sub there for this channel. We're trying to get this channel to 700 subscribers. And I'll talk to the manager to do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers if we can make it. And the French kicks off the ball and they don't get it over 10 meter. And it's Canada's ball. Or they're going to take the scrum or the quick tap. And Canadians take the scrum. So they're using the advantage of that yellow card because there will be less players outside than what the Canadians have on the field. And there is still 40 seconds left of that yellow card. And the Canadians took the scrum now. And they'll put the ball in. And the ball's thrown in by the Canadians. Apes gets the ball out. And they're playing outside. Using advantage of that yellow card. And they're not going far enough. Making it to the 5-meter line. And they get the tackle. And Canadians get the ball out, looking for the try, but they're just throwing the ball backwards, using advantage of the yellow card, like I said. And Canadians are going over for another try. For the fourth try for the Canadians here. As you can see, it's Sabrina Poland going over the try there for them. Running through the one defender, beating another, scoring right under the post to make the conversion much more easier, to make the score look a bit better. As we can see, it's 26-14 now with the conversion to come. It's 28-14 with 3 minutes left of this game. Canadians playing their hearts out, and the French yellow card may come back on. It's 7-7 again on the field. As we wait for the scoreboard to update quickly, there we go, 28-14 with 2.5 minutes to go. And the French get the ball from the kickoff and they try to run, but they run backwards. They're looking for the gap, but they can't find it. And they play all the way wide, looking for the wide run there. No supporters. Canadians get the interception, playing the wide ball again, and they lose it forward. And that's a knock on from the Canadians, and it's the French's ball. And there we see now rolling subs coming back on now. The subs coming on for the Canadians and the French. As we can see, how she got the yellow card, she pulled hair. And it's the French scrum with 2 minutes remaining. If the French want to win this game, they have to come back into the game and have good discipline. And it's an advantage for the French. And French going for the quick tap, and they're running. And it looks like they beat one defender and she's still going over the 22, and she only gets taken down now. French play the line, going to look for the gap. The French looking for that space, and they get tackled. What the offloads here from the French players. And they get the ball out there in the Canadians 22 meters. They have to play the ball wide. They play the ball wide. Sofani makes it. French are in the Canadians 5-meter line, looking for the try, but they're struggling with the defense of the Canadians. Look at that run into the defense of the Canadians. French need to get the ball out, and they play the ball out, and it looks like they're going to want to score another try, and they score a try in the corner. There's a try for the French players here. Carla Nielsen scores the first try of her in this match. And that's a third try for the French players. And the score's looking good again, with French with just one try behind of the Canadians. And still anyone's game here. And the conversion to get to, and the conversion is just to the right hand side miss. It's 28-19. And the Canadians looks like will take the win with 10 seconds left of the second half. They will just keep the ball and wait for the time to run out. And the ball's out here at the back. And there we hear the sirens of the whole time. And it gets knocked on by the French players. And it's full time. And the Canadians win this game. See you guys next for the Australia versus Brazil. But now you gotta have Yanlu to do quarter final number 2. See you again.